it was on my wish list last year. All right, we're going to talk about Bethlehem lights, brand new today. Your choice of a wreath, a garland, or the little tree, all with glistening lights. The wreath is going to be, well, I'll let you go through all the dimensions. I believe it's 24 inches, which is that perfect standard size for any size door or window. 2 payments on the wreath of $13 and change. We also have a 36-inch wreath, which is the big one that is available for you as well. For those of you who have that really big front door and you like a larger wreath, or maybe you want to put that over your fireplace in the family room. We have a 6-foot garland, which, by the way, flew out the door along with the wreath this morning, and we never have enough garlands to go around. There's also a 9-foot garland for you as well. And then the little stake tree is not so little, it's 30 inches tall. So I wished for this because I have 2 urns on either side, which I got from Bethlehem Lights years ago, of my front door, and I wanted a beautiful new tree to put inside.
Nice.
So we have multi, we have clear, we have all those different choices, and why are they called glistening lights?
So we have a feature called glistening, as well as twinkle, as well as steady, as well as timer.
Fantastic.
If you've purchased any of our Bethlehem Lights collections over the past, well, you can go ahead and these are going to match. But this is the latest and the greatest, the refreshed version of what we've done from years past.
Well, and last year, can I tell you, I've got the last year's version of some of these pieces. Those garlands flew out.
They were great.
And they're very popular along with the wreath again today. So let's look through all the choices.
Shall
we go down here?
So,
I want to make sure everybody sees everything that they can pick from. And again, there's 2 sizes of wreaths, 2 lengths of garlands, and then we also have, for the first time, that 30-inch stake tree, which is really exciting.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, we'll start down here. This is the 9-foot. We only have one 9-foot clear, but it comes in clear and multi setup so that you can get an idea.
Excellent.
But totally flexible. The wire is totally posable. What's really important, Carolyn, before we go through all the colors and the sizes and everything, the lights are much brighter than last year. The tips are very, very full. We've increased the number of tips.
So they're even better than last year's.
Even better. It will still match if you have it, but I'm telling you, it's full, it's lush, it's dense. The detail's still there. We have the brown center core. It looks like a fresh cut garland.
Nice.
And so now we've got all the sizes, and we're going to show you all the different places where you can use 9-foot, 3-foot, 6-foot, whatever you want to use.
So this is the 9-foot garland. This wreath is the 24.
This is a 24-inch, and like you said before, this is perfect for front doors, maybe French doors. If you want to use it as a centerpiece, you can do that. Windows, that's the perfect size.
And next door, we have the 36-inch wreath. So in the past, QVC never carried these big wreaths. You always saw them decorating the set, and then you would write and say, where can I get that really big wreath? I want the big wreath. I don't want the little one. The big wreath is available now. So if you want the big wreath, and remember, these are indoor, outdoor. This can go above your garage door, on the side of your house. This is the big wreath. So if you've got the big front door, or you want to put it like if you've got one of those floor-to-ceiling stone hearths over your fireplace,
over your mantle.
Over your mantle, you want a big wreath.
This is nice enough and gorgeous enough. It is so full and thick that it will work as your staple piece above your mantle, but it will also work, like you said, on your eave of your garage if you want to put it outside.
And then we have another garland. This one's a little bit smaller.
This is the 6-foot garland, and we did this because a lot of people like to customize, whether it's your banisters in the inside of your foyer, or maybe it's your lamppost.
Or if you want to make it like a swag over your door, you might not need the whole 9 feet.
And we actually put a swag up under our porch here, and we used a combination of a 9-foot and 2 6-foots to go along with it. I love it. And there you got the perfect size.
And let me just remind you, when we go to our mailbox, and hopefully there's lots of Christmas cards in there for you every day, you don't need to worry that it's undecorated, because who wants to run a cord all the way down the driveway to their mailbox and plug it in, right? This is battery operated, so one season, one set of batteries. Remember that with Bethlehem Lights. You can put this on your mailbox, on a timer, it'll light up every night, and you never have to do anything.
And by the way, we used a wreath here. If you had a garland, a 6-foot garland would work perfectly around this, and a 9-foot would work perfectly around a lamppost.
So guess what's really popular? My little trees.
Aren't they great?
My little trees are so popular. Aren't you so glad I asked for those, you guys? 300 of those are gone. Look how cute they look just parked in the ground, because they have a little stand. Or if you want something to put in those empty flower pots or urns on your front porch that are, you know, flanking your door, or maybe you've got them on the back porch or in between the garage doors, and there's no more flowers, put these little trees in there.
And by the way, they do come with a stand like you mentioned. They also come with a stake so they can be used outdoors or indoors as maybe a child's bedroom. But this is what we're finding to be the most popular, Carolyn. It's the 9-foot garland.
Oh, I love it.
Last year when we introduced our big collection for the year, we lost our 9-foots on the very first day. We couldn't get them back for the rest of the year. And the reason is our customers are finding that there's so many different places to decorate around your house. Whether you're doing it on a fence like we have right here, or around a column, or maybe down your banister, or swagged over your mantelpiece. What's happening is it's so easy to use. Pop the batteries in, 3D batteries, they'll last the entire season. And then guess what? You come back and next year you say, I want to try to decorate somewhere new and different.
Yeah, I love it. And remember, no plugs are required.
Nothing.
So let's walk back here.
Let's do it.
So, it's totally up to you if you want clear or multi. They're usually equally popular. You can decorate these wreaths if you want to. Do you guys still sell those bows here?
I don't know if we have any left. We might on QVC.com.
We also, I think, sometimes have urns for the little trees.
That's right.
And so check with your operator about that as well.
We definitely have those on QVC.com.
So those are not out here on the set, I don't think, but you can, or actually there's one over there, but you can get urns if you need them. Okay, but look how pretty these look on the window.
So 24-inch wreath, 25 LEDs. These are commercial grade LEDs, so they're battery operated. You don't have to worry about heat, snow, rain. You don't have to worry about sun exposure. They're going to last year after year. This is our 30-inch tree right here.
Isn't that perfect, little guy?
I was saying earlier today, each one of my children have a little tree in their bedroom.
How nice.
They have their own ornaments. I have 2 girls and a boy, and they decorate them differently. And so now they've got light, but it's nice enough that we can put it in a corner of our dining room, and my wife can decorate it the way she wants to.
Can I just tell you, this is Bethlehem Lights quality. There are tons of little trees in a box that you can get at the Bullseye store or all those places, and then they've got little strands of lights you got to twirl around the tree, and sometimes they don't light up all the way. They certainly don't do this. They don't twinkle and glisten, and they're not on a timer. I mean, how great are these? And this little tree can decorate every nook and cranny in your office, or in your kids' rooms, or all around the house. I love it.
Every room in your house, I believe, should have a Christmas tree in it.
I asked for it, and you got it. I love it. Okay,
Carolyn,
so
right
over
here, we have it staked. So it can be staked into the ground. The battery box is totally outdoor safe, so you don't have to worry about that. And then up here, this is the big one. This is the 36-inch wreath. So if you've got a big open spot, like you mentioned, maybe the eave of your garage or over your mantelpiece, this is perfect.
I know.
Or even a big front door, this would work. And you can shape these so that they're wider, and this is a very generous 36-inch
And also, these are really nice bendable and heavy-duty branches that look very real, but if you want to hang ornaments on here, or ribbons, or a little elf or something, ooh, elf on a shelf, you can sit in the wreath, woohoo. Everything will sit on there beautifully because they're not flimsy-flamsy. Then over here, look how pretty you've done the whole kit and caboodle on this door.
So just to put it into perspective, this is 2 6-foot garlands with a swag on the top.
Okay.
If you did 2 9-foot garlands, you could run it all the way. You could drop it almost all the way down. The reason why we did 6 is so we could showcase our little trees, and these are the urns that are available online.
Can we see the urns that these are in? We're going to pan down and look. Those are available. Remember, the tree comes with a stake, so you just stick it right in the urn, and you can put, pebbles in there, or styrofoam, or whatever you want.
Or if you have it put indoors, hang your ornaments on it.
Stick it right in the dirt that's in your pot from your plant.
Take your mums out and put this in, and I was saying earlier, and you know what? In January, keep them on, and if you want to shut the lights off, it looks like a real tree. Because that's the Bethlehem Lights quality.
Especially if you get the clear, gosh, you can leave that out all winter on your front porch until you plant flowers in the urns again.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Above you, we did it very easily. No cords running down, no extension cords. That's a 6-foot on the side. It's a 9-foot garland in the middle. That's how long the 9-foot with the bow in the middle, and then a 6 on the end.
All right, sorry, I was just being updated in my ear. 500 people are on the lines. The little tree is extremely popular. Please don't wait if you want the little tree. Last year when we debuted all this stuff, several pieces flew out right in the first presentation, the first day. So these were presented once already earlier today.
Correct.
A big chunk of what we had is gone. Over 6,000 orders today, all in total, between the wreaths, the garland, and the trees. But right now the trees are the most popular, followed by now the garlands. The garlands are always popular too. And let me say too, for some reason, the way things are purchased here, We never have enough garlands.
By the way,
I mean,
it's been like
I
that for
don't
the
know
last...
if we do this year or not, but they always sell out way before the wreaths. So if you want a garland to match your wreath, or if you want a couple of them to go on your stairway or over the doorways, I wouldn't wait on the garlands either. Just saying, because I know from experience what happens.
I know, I agree. It's been like that for like the last few years. We've just, for whatever reason, and garlands are becoming more popular. And now that they're battery operated, because for a while, the knock was, are the lights going to be bright enough?
Right.
Yes. Are the batteries going to last long enough? And we haven't even mentioned that part yet. We've increased the battery life from this year.
Well, I said one set of batteries, one season, right?
Yes, and it's been like that in the past, but we're actually up to 300 hours. So if so from Thanksgiving well into January.
Nice.
Don't worry about it. Put it on a timer mode, and you do not need to change the batteries.
You might still have to go to the store for batteries for those remote control cars, but not for these wreaths and garlands.
That's right.
Those batteries will be lasting after you put them in at Thanksgiving.
And Carolyn, that's all been tested, and I can tell you on Christmas, they will be as bright on Christmas as they are on Thanksgiving when you set them up.
Isn't it fun to start thinking about how you're going to decorate for Christmas? I know it's just not even Halloween yet, but it's just fun to think about it because Christmas makes us happy and we love that time of the year. So why not get that happy feeling inside? Think about where you're going to put these garlands and wreaths. Aren't they going to look pretty? Last year, my mom and dad got the big one and they hung it outside over their garage door. It looked fabulous.
Oh, that's great.
It looked fantastic. This is the 24-inch. Let's go through your choices. Clear 24-inch wreath. This also is available in multi in this size.
That's glistening right now, just so you know.
And the glistening feature is new?
That's well, the glistening feature is new in this collection, correct. We did come out with it last year, and then that's the glisten, and then that's the steady, and then you can do the traditional twinkle if you want to do that, and the 6-hour timer is here. And by the way, also for this year, the 24-inch wreath only uses 3C batteries. Everything else is 3D batteries.
Okay, here's the 9-foot garland. By the way, there's 800 folks now on the lines. If you can be patient with this, use automated ordering if you can, or your smartphone app, or QVC.com. So the 9-foot garland was very popular last year and is so today as well because A, you might not have to buy as many.
Right.
It also can cover more territory. So if you've got, you know, either side of the banister, maybe you've got a banister across the top and you want to get a couple of 6s and a 9, that should do it. If you want to swag this over a doorway, as Chad said, get 2. In the 9, they'll go almost all the way down to the bottom of the door frame.
If you're doing French doors and you want them to go, it's 3 9-foot garlands, okay? So, just so you know.
So, and 1 for across the top,
That's right.
And then over here, we have the other wreath, which is 36 inches. So it's bigger. Are you going to compare?
Nope, I was just putting this back on the stand. Oh yeah, absolutely.
So here's the sizes just next to each other. So you can see this is the 24 and this is the 36. Either one can come in clear or multi. We're just showing you one choice of each right now. So you decide which one you want. This is going to cover obviously a larger area, outside or indoors. Remember, these are perfectly fine for indoor or outdoor. And then we also have the, sorry, is this 6 feet?
This is the 6-foot
garland, which is not quite as long as the 9-foot, but then you may not need 9 feet in all the areas where you're doing a garland.
And then the other thing, Carolyn, this is our 5-color jewel tone multi. In the past, we've offered only 4 colors. Ooh. So now we have 5, which is really nice. And then the other thing that we haven't even mentioned, because it's commercial grade and professionally lit, you do not see the wires. You only see the lights. During the daytime, it looks like a fresh evergreen cut, but you don't have to worry about the tips falling off. Very spiky, very natural looking.
Now, for a lot of us, these are going to go out the time of the year where it starts to get more inclement weather. So your battery packs are great too.
Totally waterproof.
So now you don't get water getting in there.
That's right.
And the batteries get rusty or they conk out.
Nope, no more.
So it's all totally improved, new, great. Be perfectly confident to put these outside and you don't have to worry about where am I going to plug stuff in. I'm going to have to hide a cord under the